All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rakha, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and 1/3. And Lord's, will this video be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rakha, Kodash. All right, and this video is just going to be a real quick exhortation. It's just on my spirit, so I just wanted to, as you say, put it on wax. All right, so as the title reads, flesh is weak, spirit is strong. Okay, and that's one thing that you have to learn. Okay, and this truth is you have to have a strong spirit. Okay, this flesh, all right, is against us. Okay, this flesh is completely against us. So you have to understand that you have to be strong in the spirit. All right. Well, one thing I noticed in Babylon, okay, the culture in America is the flesh. But we, all right, have to be renewed in the spirit. Now, really, really quick, I don't want to make this long. A lot of times I'll sit here and lose track of time. I actually do have to head out, but I didn't want to pre-record. I just wanted to go live real quick. So let's get this real quick. 2 Corinthians 4. I want to just prove something. All right. 2 Corinthians 4. And 16, really, really fast. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish. See, this flesh is set up to perish, okay? But the spirit is a spirit, all right? We were created as spirits by the Father of spirits, as it says in Isaiah, okay? We are created first and foremost as spirits, and then compassed about with flesh. I believe in Wisdom of Solomon 7, it goes more into detail. But you have to understand that you are a spirit before you are flesh. But right now you have the creature, all right, as the scriptures say, it says worshiping the creature more than the creator. So we in the spirit are learning to worship the creator, okay, which is the Father of spirits, and we are gaining, okay, spiritual gains, all right, while being in this sinful flesh, this wicked, weak flesh. This flesh is very weak. This is why you have pains, aches, okay, ups and downs, bruises. You know, one thing I've noticed as I grow more in the spirit, my flesh is getting weaker, you know, very weaker, but we're growing in the spirit. See, because watch, it says, but the outward man perish, yet the inward man, the spirit, is renewed day by day. See, this thing is about being renewed, okay, but the Lord is about balance. So if he's renewing you, all right, day by day, the flesh is contrary to that, which we'll have to grab really, really quick. You know, this is why, you know, even myself, working out isn't just to, look good, as you know, which a lot of people do, but it's really to stay and keep this flesh on a certain level, because if you let it go, you know, you'll really feel those chains of darkness. You know, that's why you have something called like physical therapy. Okay. And that's what you're really realizing now as the days come closer to the end of this age, is this flesh is truly weak, but that makes your spirit that much stronger. Now, real quick, Matthew 26 and 41, you know, and even Christianity doesn't go into this. You know, they don't teach you that. They don't teach you to be in the spirit. You know, they teach you to be in the flesh. Matthew 26 and 41, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. See, the flesh, okay, this flesh is extremely weak. Okay, this is real quick. Let's see what the word weak means. Just curious. You look this word weak up. Look, weak, infirmity, feeble. That's right. You'll actually feel feeble. Okay, there's certain things that you're not able to do that you used to. You know, even with age, an aged man, you know, because the scriptures say that the beauty of the youth is in his strength. Okay, actually, let's grab that real quick. I was just reading. Let's put the beauty of the youth is his strength. Let's see. Right here. Yep. It says, the glory of young men is in their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray hair. Right. So the glory of a young man is their strength. So as you get older, okay, in this flesh, you will get feeble. Okay. You won't feel as strong as you used to, you know, like they say, have a strong back, you know. So, but what is that? What is that showing you? That we need to stay strong in the spirit and not the flesh, because the Most High, he's not, let's get it real quick. All right. There's nothing wrong with, you know, working out and staying in shape. But ultimately, this flesh has been set up to be chains of darkness. This is why, sometimes I'll work out just to stay in to keep my body, elusive. Okay. Because you let this body go, man, and it'll really hold you back. It'll really hold you back. But that's why we're learning that the flesh is weak, but spirit is strong. So real quick, I want to prove something. Psalms 147. Let's grab this. See, the Most High, he delights in us worship him in the spirit, not in the flesh. Psalms 147 and 10, it says, he delighteth not in the strength of the horse. He taketh not pleasure in the legs of a man, right? Because a lot of the strongest, muscle in a man would be what? His legs. You have to have strong legs. It's a foundation. But it's saying here that the Lord doesn't take delight in that. All right, because the Lord is a father of spirits. John 4, I always go into that. John 4, we must worship the Father in spirit and in truth, you see? So this thing is all about growing in the spirit to be stronger and not the flesh. Like I said, and I'll say it again, there's nothing wrong with working out. I do feel better when I work out, but working out, you actually have to, because the body is just so weak. You have to keep it strong because it just gets weaker and weaker because the outward man perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day. And really being strong in the spirit is an attribute that our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai possess. So we should want to have a strong spirit. Okay. This is Luke 2. There's a lot of benefits in being strong in the spirit and not the flesh. You have a lot of men that are strong in the flesh, but have a weak spirit. Okay. See, we have a will to live spirit, and that sustains us. You have some of the strongest men that don't have willpower, and you're going to have the mighty men be as women in these last days. Even the youth, these young kids that are jumping off the wall, triple flipping, dunking, doing everything like it's nothing, no proper diet. Even the youth shall faint, but the righteous are going to have a standard. Real quick, this is Luke 2 and 40. Okay, really, really quick. Luke 2 and 40. And the child grew, speaking about Yahushua, and the child grew and waxed strong in the spirit. See, waxed strong in spirit. So we need to constantly examine ourselves and make sure that we're growing in the spirit. There's nothing wrong with working out, but at the end of the day, this flesh is weak. Okay. And this lesson isn't about working out. I'm just only using that as an example. Okay. To bring the point home, because ultimately, you'll see it. Okay. On the day to day. I mean, what proves the flesh is weak? You have to wear glasses, knee braces, pads, take supplements and, everything. Okay. There's a lot of things. You break bones, you bruise, scratch, bleed, all that stuff. It hurts. It's pain, recovery, physical therapy. There's a lot that this flesh being the chains of darkness. You can see how this flesh is chains. This is why your main focus needs to be what? Being strong in the spirit. And I'm going to get a precept on that too. It says, and wax strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of Yahweh was upon him. So that's ultimately what we want, to be filled, all right, with the grace of Yahweh Bashem Shai, and being strong in the spirit, because when we go through infirmities, when we go through downs, because of this flesh, the spirit will sustain us. Okay. This is Proverbs 18 and 14. The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmities, but a wounded spirit, who can bear it? See, your strong spirit will sustain you in tough times in dealing with this flesh. Okay. The spirit will sustain you dealing with infirmities in this flesh, dealing with infirmities, okay, in these chains of darkness. All right. Now, real quick, I'm going to snag this one and probably ended on this one. This is Galatians 5. And let's see. Let's start at 16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit. Okay. So ultimately, at the end of the day, we're learning that we are a spirit before the flesh. So we walk more in the spirit and not what the flesh wants, because the flesh wants sweets and, feel good. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with feeling good. Hey, I like the, a good massage, all that stuff. It feels great. But, when you're in the spirit, you learn from hard times, because when you're in the flesh, okay, I'll give you a good example, like a cold shower. The flesh doesn't like a cold shower, but it has many benefits to your body and spirit and mind. See? So there's things that you do that the flesh don't like, but it's going to benefit you. So when we go through patience, sufferings, and tribulation, the flesh wants to get out of that hot situation, but the spirit is gaining more power in those tough situations. See? It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, right? Because when you're walking in the spirit, you have your wits to you. Because if you're in the flesh, you're not thinking, about the long run. You're thinking about the here and now. And that's what a lot of that is American culture, the here and now, flesh, FFF, that's what it's all about. But you realize in your spirit, does my spirit want that? No. So see, we're being reconnected to the Father spirits and our spirit and who we are. It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. See? And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. See? So that's ultimately what it comes down to, is being strong in the Spirit. Because if you're strong in the flesh, what it's going to lead to is idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition. And the list just goes on. And this is what proves you that this flesh is ultimately weak, because the flesh, okay, indeed, like Yahushua said, okay, is weak. All right. But the Spirit is willing. So we need to realize and understand how, yes, this flesh is weak, and I'd rather be in the Spirit than being in this damn flesh, because that's what it is. It's chains of darkness, you see. So I was really on my spirit. I didn't want to go too long. I actually have to head out. I was only good. It was only about 12 minutes. I just want to do a quick exhortation. All right. Flesh is weak. Spirit is strong. And, and that's what I just kept telling myself, while feeling weakness in this flesh. I can honestly say, as a personal testimony, I am experiencing the weakness of this flesh, but the strength of the Spirit. So call all Yah Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kakodash. I pray that this was edifying and exhorting to you sincere brothers and few sincere sisters. All right. Call all Yah Bashim Al Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.